Try this again. Connection problem. Today's not a good day. Now, everything I had to say before was kind of heartfelt and whatnot, but it's all lost because something went wrong. Try to reconnect. My favorite goat died. I suggest if you have goats or you're thinking of getting them, you do some research on the internet on proper ways to care for them. Long story short, I went out there to take care of them, and the two girls were fine. They came out, but Bucky was just sitting and laying in there going, meh, meh, meh. I tried to give him some grain, he wouldn't touch it. But before that, I gave him water. I gave him a jug of water. He just took a couple sips. And after I called the vet and finally decided I'm gonna have to take him in somehow, I helped him up. He staggers across the yard, the driveway, stops, poops, pees. I take him there. The assistant takes his temperature 105. Doctor comes out, takes his temperature 105. They take him inside, ultrasound. Nothing wrong with his stomach except a little ball of gas. They said he might be a little dehydrated because he had a little bit of dryness around his eye, but he had a lot of moisture inside his mouth. His poop was a little dry. They're going to give him antibiotics, keep him overnight. And I get the call from the vet, the other one, the good one, the older one, rather more experienced vet, will say, that the goat didn't make it. Said he had some kind of pneumonia. He asked if I wanted to do tests on him. So he did. Called back and said that I think it was some kind of toxemia. I forget. It was some form of toxemia. And they gave me some medicine to give to the other goats, but I'm not a vet, so I'm probably going to miss and stick myself with it. But I did not expect him to die. Bucky was my favorite goat. He was like family to me. He was like my dog. He'd follow me around the yard. It just meant a lot to me, you know? And I can't believe he's gone. My wife and kid would always go out and play with the goats. And my son doesn't understand why he died either. It's just a good goat, and you know, a lot of people, some people, they're just livestock, they're just grass trimmers. But he was like my pet. He was like family to me. I don't know how the two girls are going to handle it not being here anymore. He was like the leader. But we got that other goat from some people up that way that they got to live in an apartment because they're getting older, and you know, the wife's husband is physically handicapped, and he's an older goat, and I don't know, introducing a goat to your herd could cause problems, could cause illnesses. But you know, the vet told me there's other things, you know, like overabundance of grain, too much moisture, too much, what do you call it, cold air. He said the change in the weather could have contributed because it's hot in the day and cold at night. But I don't know. I blame myself. I mean, he said it's not my fault. You know, there's no way to predict it. It could be anything. But you know, sometimes I get him out in the late afternoon. But I don't know. I had a lot more to say in my last video, and the stupid internet just screwed up. But it just sucks that Bucky is gone. I can't sit here and drink beers all day to try to drown my sorrows because it's hot. I'd rather have water. I just miss him, and I don't understand why he would die like that. They're only about a year old. You know, the new goat's like 7, but I wish I wasn't broke. If I had more money, you know. Anyway, I found out the hard way what they do with your pet when it dies, when you can't take it home and bury it, or you can't afford to have it cremated. For my benefit, they didn't have to tell me this. They're like, do you want us to take care of it? They take them, and they throw them out, and they take them to the county dump. So now I gotta sit here, and I gotta think about my friend Bucky in the dump, rotting in the sun, being picked apart by vultures, and it just bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And when I was dropping him off, that Queen song of my best friend was on the radio after I dropped him off. When we go in to pay the bill, coincidentally, it's on the radio again. I don't know. So, the Lord works in mysterious ways and all that crap. I don't know. It's just coincidence. I don't know. But that was on when I went back, right after I caught, like, towards the end of American Pie, the original Dom Clean version, not the stupid Dance Pop Madonna version. I don't know. And there's been a series of songs that just kind of, remind me of him. Gives you stuff to think about when you lose friends and family and pets like this. But the fact that he, they said that they have like some company that cremates pets and whatnot. And they said for like medium-sized dogs they charge $100. I don't know. I wanted to do it out here in my burn pit, give them a Viking funeral, but they said that people like that, you do it and kill them because they don't think it'll get hot enough here, and the fire department will probably show up and blah blah blah. But for my benefit, they didn't have to tell me that they take the goat to the freaking dump. I just assume they take it out back, throw it and bury him somewhere. Explain that. I try not to explain that to my son, but if you're gonna have livestock, do some research. Okay, chickens are easy to take care of. You throw the food down, they eat it. Sheep, you can let them out and they'll eat the grass, blah blah blah, but they can get sick too. But goats, you can't be drafty. They can't be too hot. You can't have too much grain. You can't introduce other goats into the herd without having them vaccinated. Do some research before you do this. I miss Bucky, and I don't know how the two girls are going to get on without him. He was like their leader. And the new goat, they play fight all the time. I just don't know. I hope this video works and doesn't conk out, but my other one was so much more articulate. I have more I want to say about this subject, but I just can't believe he's gone. I imagine if I come up with something later, I'll have it in the comments. I better post this before it disconnects again. But rest in peace, Bucky. I miss you. You were just like my best friend. A dog. A goat that acts like a dog. Just followed me around the yard. He had to be wherever I was. And now he's gone. I'm gonna go take care of the rest of the goats now. Peace out, bitches.